What is going on, guys? In today's video I'm going to be showing you the brand new structure deck. Soul of the King, Pulse of the King, first look. It's all Red Dragon Archfiend and Jack Atlas support cards. Normally these structure decks get about 7 cards of support, so today we're going to be going over 3 of the first 7 cards. Yeah, and talking about some of the stuff you can do with them, I suppose. So this card is Scar Red Dragon Archfiend. It is a Dark Dragon Synchro effect, level 8, 3000 attack, 2500 defense. It requires 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner dark monster, so it's not actually generic. It's going to be just this deck specific, I suppose. This card's name becomes Red Dragon Archfiend while it's on face up in the field or in the graveyard. Now, I'm assuming there is a couple of cards that require Red Dragon Archfiend specific cards on the field, but they're not great. They have like very high costs, so a lot of people don't use it. So I'm assuming one of the next 4 more cards to come out will be specific Red Dragon Archfiend, and that will be that. If this card is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard, you can special summon a Red Dragon Archfiend from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon. Then if this card was sent to the graveyard as a synchro material for a Dark Dragon synchro monster, you can destroy all opponents' attack position monsters. So this is really going second deck, because if you synchro climb with the likes of, let's say, Synchron Resignator, just for example, you special summon Synchron Resignator, you synchro this card and that to make Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Then you special summon the original Red Dragon Archfiend. If you don't attack that turn, that original Red Dragon Archfiend destroys all your own monsters that haven't attacked, because it has that really crappy effect. So it's more of a go second, full powerhouse attack deck. Otherwise, it doesn't really work. So not the best, to be honest. It doesn't beat the new Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon. Sadly, that card is very, very good. Yeah. The next card is another Resonator, which is a fire type, funny enough, Fiend Tuner effect, level 3, 500 attack, 200 defense. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 level 4 or lower Fiend monster from your deck to your hand except Soul Resonator. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck for the rest of the turn except for Dark Synchro monsters. Then it has a defensive effect. If this card you control will be destroyed by a card effect while you control a Red Dragon Archfiend or a Synchro monster that mentions it, you can banish this card from the graveyard. So, the only possible combo I can think of is a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Again, only because it's probably one of the most meta cards out of the deck. This is a 1 card Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. And so, the only problem is you have to run... I think the card's name is... Moonlight King. It's a level 3 Fiend type that special summons itself and locks you into Dark Synchro monsters as well. So what you do is you'd normal summon Soul Resonator, you'd search for your High Moon King. I actually can't think of the name of it. You special summon that, go for Red Rising Dragon. Red Rising Dragon would then special summon back your Soul Resonator, and then you'd synchro for Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss that way. So it's a 1 card Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. The problem is, again, if you use your normal summon, again, it doesn't really synergize with the deck. It does and it doesn't. The only cards that kind of special summon themselves is Wandering King Wildwind, which will give you a level 7 with this, which isn't the best, or that Moonstar King, whatever the name of the yoke is. And really, it's low payoff. You're doing all that for 1 monster. Most games nowadays will give you enough cards to kind of fill a board, you know. But anyway, let's get into the last card, which is Bone Archfiend. This is pretty cool. They're actually giving it like a Resonator face, which I like. And this is like Mad Archfiend, a upgraded version of that. This is a Dark Fiend effect, level 4, 1800 attack, 0 defense. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can send 1 other card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Special summon this card. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra except for Dark Dragon Synchro monsters. You can target 1 face-up monster you control, send 1 Fiend Tuner from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, increase or decrease the card's target level by 1. Okay, so again, another issue. You have to go -1 just to special summon this thing. Let's say you search it with Soul Resonator. You search it, and then you still have to get rid of 1 of your cards. So you have to get rid of a normal summon and a card. You have to go -1 just to summon a level 8 Synchro. Again, 1 monster and not kind of more play. It still requires your normal summon. Still, you can't go off on anything else realistically without more cards in your hand. So very underwhelming again. The effect: you can target one face-up monster you control, send one Fiend Tuner from the graveyard. The only thing you're going to send is Soul Resonator for a defense, and that's literally it. I've looked at most Fiend Tuners. Does it say Fiend Tuners? Does it say Fiend Tuner? It says Fiend Tuners, and I had a look, and the only thing Fiend Tuner wise that does anything in the graveyard or anything for this deck is Soul Resonator, which is sad enough. So you're literally searching Bone Archfiend to send Soul Resonator for, again, no payoff, no Synchro Climb, no payoff, no nothing like that. Yeah, the only thing I can think of that can in any way fix this deck would be like a Chaos Dragon level 7 type of effect that's going to help you special summon their Synchro Climb and special Resonators and stuff. It has to be level 7 because Soul Resonator and Bone Archfiend make a level 7, and at the moment there's no great level 7 monster in the deck. Now obviously Jack Atlas had a couple of 7s, but they are very, very bad. And again, after the 7 you're kind of left with this, with the level Synchro 7 and nothing else. So hopefully there is another Synchro level 7 I would like to see. Then I would like to see a spell card that searches these level 4 Fiend monsters, because we already have a Resonator search and we have a level 4 Fiend search, but the only thing is you have to get rid of a Resonator. So it's going -1 just to search. Again, not good. So hopefully there's some sort of search. I would like a card like Red Dragon Vase, and which is basically if you have Red Dragon Archfiend on the field, you can draw 2 cards. The only problem with that card is I think it locks you out of summoning for the rest of the turn or something like that. So it's a high whatever. What else would I like? I don't know. It just needs more consistency. The deck is kind of, you're hoping you're running 9 Resonators, then running 9 Fiend types, Witch of the Black Forest, Wandering King Wildwind, Bone Archfiend, maybe Red Sprinter. If you draw 2 of those, you're at nothing. You can literally do absolutely nothing with your hand. And if you're running 6 different Resonators. If you draw any of those, 2 of those Resonators, that's your hand gone as well. So I'd like something to just boost up the consistency. I'd like it more so to be just running 1s of these cards and the rest is search cards. The way to make the deck a little bit better. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and good luck.